get in. This might happen for a little while. I've had this issue before. Only thing about it is that my Game Boy player tends to stop working when it shouldn't. It's getting old. So is the system. Actually, this ain't so young anymore. So I'm not surprised it's giving me a hard time currently. Alright. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of some gentle coaxing and then we're dealt with and we're all sorted. Please work. That's not happening, is it? Okay. Alright, well, we're just gonna keep trying, rinse and repeat until I've got a stream on and going. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, that looks better, I think. Yeah, no, I don't think we're gonna get much luck here, are we? The only issue is that I just keep on getting the error screen. This disc is not new. It is old, for any of you who are wondering. This happens to me a lot. And they don't come cheap. They are pretty expensive nowadays. So if I wanted to get a new boot-up disc, it would cost me, like, in the fine line of, it would cost me anywhere from, like, I don't know, $50 to $100 just to get the boot-up disc by itself. That's sort of dumb, but what can you do? Beggars can't be choosers if you catch me here. How many attempts will it take for it to... Hey, there we go. We are finally on. That is very neat. Unfortunately, it's going to be blurred. I mean, that's just tough luck. Cool. Let's see if we can stay on without crashing. That might...
yeah, I just up and then they immediately left.
That's what happens. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna guess like 35-20. 1. Oh! It's off by 2 seconds.
Is this your full time, or is it still...
Oh, that's my in-game time for any percent. For this PB for the year. I have a much better in-game time.
35-23.
I was off by 2 seconds. My prediction...
Zero Mission, is that the remake of the first game?
It's a remake of the first game, yeah.
Yes and no.
It's kind of. It's sort of a reimagining. I think it's a...
Yeah, that's probably a better word for it, because the first half of the game is basically what the first game is, Metroid, but then there's a whole other second half of the game.
Yeah.
That's new.
As far as...
Explains the story more of Super Metroid, I believe.
As far as...
The shipwreck.
I don't know exactly. I'd have to, like, look into that.
That's something I do know, because I have heard it, and I found that very interesting.
As far as, like, runs go, as far as video games go, I think Metroid Zero Mission is one of the finest remakes ever made. Really. It just adds so much more to what the original was. It just, like, it's beautiful for its time.
Yeah, I'm actually going to message Mitchell and say, hey, what were the full rules? Which I'll message him tomorrow, so that way I'm not interrupting his sleep. Yeah, I believe Mitch was saying something about they basically just use one deck. He also has the deck on the chat, if you want. The ones they use for the run. Yeah. Then I would have to, if I had to do it, I would get on PC and I would have to redo everything. Because it's one of the things where if I did that, I don't want to, because I put a lot of time to 100% it and get all the cards I needed. Yeah, I could definitely. Yeah, it's one of those things that I thought I'd do it a second time.
That's understandable.
I mean, I know you can download a save file, but I'm personally against that in general, just because it's the I would only do it for a speedrun, if any. That's the only one. I would never do it.
Let me say, the fact that people are going for Yu-Gi-Oh! Speedruns, I give them props, because that's something I wouldn't have the personal patience for. You know. I'm like, you know what type of game style I like playing, just based on what I've done in the past for speedruns.
Platformers.
I'm a platformer dude.
Oh, it's an Exodia deck. I have an Exodia deck.
I like platformers with a little bit of RPGs here and there.
Yeah, okay, I see which I know what band he's doing the speedrun guide for the Go Band list. He's using Pot of Greed, which is definitely the band. Oh yeah, that's the band. And then 3 parts of everything. But I have and then there's like Grace and Charity. So yeah, I have this deck. That's the deck. Yeah. Let me try this real quick. What's that music right there?
That's from Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. That was alright. I've never gotten a really good Hive room yet. At least today. It's dumb. It's so dumb. Especially in speedrunning, it's just 2 times worse. I don't know. Maybe 10 times worse is a better, more accurate representation of how painful it is. Like, it just hurts.
Xbox, I already have Xbox on. I might download 5 splits. Just name up a bit. That's probably a good idea.
So far, this has been my best bomb segment. 353. Last time I got a 355. And the one before that was a 418, which was pretty awful.
What is a RuneScape 5 split?
Well, like all 3 quests.
Must be like the raid. Yeah. Or like some sort of story mode. I don't know anything.
I have not played. It has been a hot minute since I've played RuneScape, man.
Yeah, I played RuneScape not too much the other day. I haven't played today yet. But I don't know. The other one I was looking at was the Ruby Clips as a speedrun, but
I do not. I'll be honest with you, I don't even remember my password. I remember my username because I couldn't forget it. I set it to none other than KirbyFan333.
Yeah, actually, there is. It's there actually is some speedruns. It is. Let me load up full screen so I'm not. Okay, RuneScape 3. Oh, that's. Megalon. Dragon Slayer. Oh, it's just speedruns of speedruns of quests.
Yeah, all quests, I believe.
No, it's Dragon Slayer and Monkey Madness.
Oh. It's like does it start?
It doesn't look like it's.
Does it start at the beginning of the quest?
RS3, not old school. It looks like RS3 is not very well maintained.
Oh, yeah, probably old. There's no longer runners that do Ori and the Blind Forest, the original version, because Remastered's totally taken over, so...
Here we go. Tutorial Island for old school. 80%... Ooh. I'm gonna make a list, because I might...
It really comes down to, like, you know, what do you feel is gonna most appeal to you, but not just you, but, like, the general audience that's watching. Because we do have a speedrunning audience as well, so that much you have to bear in mind.
I'm sorry, what was that?
It's just like, when selecting runs, you kind of have to, like, sort of be able to gauge which runs are gonna not just bring in attention to your own interest for the run, but also group interest. The group interest factor is less important if you find a run that you're truly passionate about, but, like, it helps.
Yeah. It's a 3-minute speed run, so it's not very long.
Okay, that works then. Yeah, we could...
For Tutorial Island. That's what I would do. Is you start a new experience, you create a new account. After using telephone numbers. I remember when I did it, when I made my account, Tutorial Island was still the standard.
Yeah, it used to be. Like, when my older brother signed up, it was. When I signed up, I got something slightly different.
Yeah, I remember Tutorial Island was standard. It was, and I remember it took me 2 days to do it because I couldn't figure out how to kill the damn chicken using Wind Blast. I was stuck in the wizards for like a day and a half, and I'm like, oh, it's a right click. Oh my God. I'm like, you fucking, you freaking dumbass.
Alright, let's hold up the language, because this is on my Facebook profile. I like to keep things clean.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, wait, what is that?
It's on my Facebook profile.
Oh, if you can actually hear me?
Yeah, I can hear it, whatever you're saying.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's no big deal, just make...
It's okay, just make sure you dumbo.
It's like, everybody...
There you go.
My entire family can hear whatever, you know, is being said. Like, if they watch the video, they'll catch it at any moment, you know. And they'd be like, your friends are... Because unlike me, my family's a little bit more, I don't know, what's the word?
Strict.
A little bit stricter to the I don't know. Their language isn't nearly as colorful as mine is. I'll say that much. I'm really good about the censor in general.
I apologize. I'll keep it on.
It's no big deal. Just, you know, just for future reference. If we're in a marathon...
Yeah, we were also talking about how maybe we want to keep at least some of the language down.
Like PG-13.
Also just be more including to all people rather than just some people.
Yeah, plus also if we do streaming, you know, underneath like the Twitch banner, or the music tab, we want to keep it down.
Like chat rules, like be respectful to everyone who's in the chat. You know, it's like certain things like, you know, don't post this, don't post that. Just be nice to each other, really. That's all that it comes down to, I think.
Yeah, the whole Bill and Ted, to be excellent to each other.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm gonna try this quick speed run. This is a speed run, but to see if I have still the deck. I may have deleted it. The speed run deck. So I actually had pretty much the same deck, plus a card minus a card.
How does that go?
Yeah, it's an auxiliary deck. It's just basically you draw a span.
Yeah, I don't know too much about Yu-Gi-Oh! I do know more about Magic. Yeah. So.
Oh, I'm so glad the runs did not end to Norfair this early on. Every single one's been pretty good early game-wise. Oh, I can hear it. I like to think every time I'm getting a power-up, like a refill in Metroid Zero Mission, it's the power-up from Kirby.
Oh, you use the noise for Kirby? Over here? Or am I totally hearing that wrong?
I'm hearing what you're hearing.
What are you playing this on, by the way?
Oh, Game Boy Advance. Game Boy GBA player for the Gamecube.
Oh, okay.
Overall, pretty good Cocoon fight. I'm still below 12 minutes, so I'm pretty happy with that. These attempts are going well. For what it's worth, I'm getting good information out of it. I'll archive it on Facebook so I can look at it later.
Isn't there a simpler way to like record the?
Yeah, it's being processed live on Facebook. But what I'm gonna do is once it's done, I'm gonna have it saved to my profile so I can download it later.
Did Mitch ever get that? Cause I've had this one needed for a while because it was pinging him as at work.
Not sure.
Mitch's, there we go, here's a capture card. Decide if we're gonna go to DashoCon?
I'm gonna try my best to make it, but it's during Thanksgiving week, so it's a little bit more sketchy for of a situation in terms of like time commitments. That's the only thing.
So the only thing I would say is, since you won't be able to go, we would have to see if Blake can go, because I would like somebody from the tech crew there.
I didn't say it, I'm not sure if I can make it. It's
okay. I wasn't sure because it seemed like everybody was going like, I can't do it.
yeah, mine was I am unsure. It'd be like I would have to figure out my work plans. I would know once school starts back up and I get work plans and Thanksgiving plans figured out.
Well, and if we can't necessarily get a stream tech from our own university, I could always try to contact a help from one of the streamers down in Wisconsin to help us out. If it comes down to it.
Yeah, because as much as I want to do it, I would only suggest, like, it wouldn't be too bad to have at least 3 of us there.
Yeah.
2 of us run a game, and the third one just to test.
Yeah, I mean, it's that wouldn't be too hard to do because as long as we get like the if we do the game, it would either actually be like a PC one that we can easily just stream to a projector, or one that we can just, or an Xbox we can do a dual. I know what I use. I would really loan my Elgato, my personal Elgato, to you guys if you guys go.
I think only one.
Enough to have it set up so it's both on the computer and on the live screen.
Yeah, there would also have to be short runs too.
They would have to be like runs that are not races.
Where 1 to 3 hour blocks.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I've gone to 3-hour panels. They're fun, but they get exhausting after a while.
They do. We do marathons that are longer, so.
I hate to admit it, but I'd be in cosplay. I don't want to.
No, that's fine if you're in cosplay on a panel. I don't think.
That's like I would get warm.
Oh, you can get warm, yeah. Okay.
We're going to do simple ones like this. But if I would do this, I'd probably just do something that's not much more than. I would not wear a wig for the panel today.
That's my best Ridley time as of yet. 15:15. Well, let's see. Like, if I keep it up, I might just be able to get a 47 time.
I actually want something here. While you guys are sitting here, I'm going to, and I have you guys on Twitch. I'm going to create a streaming. Use my Elgato thing and create a stream. You can check Speedrunning Club.
As in like a.
For whoever uses the Elgato.
Like a graphic design.
Elgato.
That's a good idea. Yeah, that you go for that. You know.
You can create like a Tech Speedrunning Club at Michigan Tech standard.
Like a design graphic, a stream graphic.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Let me do that real quick.
That's a good idea.
I have an HE60, but I can't remember. And I know how to use. I've been trying to mess with it for a while. You need an excuse, and this is a good excuse to do it. Game Capture HD. There we go.
Yeah.
And prepared for my computer power that drops.
I can hear it, man. I can hear the start of the Kirby and the Amazing Mirror run right now.
Yeah, don't mind me.
It's all good. As long as it doesn't get...
Wheel mix 10 times.
As long as it doesn't get too loud, that's fine. I mean, I can concentrate on the run. It actually makes it a little bit more authentic that it's so low quality and I'm, like, communicating with other speedrunners while doing this. I think it gives a bit of a...
It's like for was it Metroid? Which Metroid is this again?
Metroid Zero Mission.
Zero Mission? Is it just you stay in ball form a lot, it looks like?
Yeah.
No, you run around a lot.
You also do a lot of wall jumping in the early game. Yeah, pretty fair amount of it.
Is it one of those, like, if it detects you against a wall, it doesn't decrease your max speed at some point?
Not to do with that, it just it provides a lot of, like...
Do you want me to explain it, or do you want to explain it?
I'll give an explanation of what wall jumping does in this game. In a case of the Metroid series, it's good for what I would consider to be, you know, like... It increases the sort of exploration factor of it. Like, it decreases linearity, and it makes it faster to complete the game, because you can discover new ways to get out of certain spots. Or, like, reach new heights, for example, you know. Like, I did wall jumps to make it faster to get out of, like, the room, as you might have seen, you know. Or at least what I would consider to be a good impression of that.
Like the mechanics of it, if that's what you're really curious about, is when you're on a wall, you can't initially wall jump, but like for like a couple of frames, as you fall away from the wall, your game goes to a different animation. Press the jump button again, and you can wall jump.
What you can decide to do is you can either wall jump from one wall to the other, or you can decide to wall jump against the same wall. Yeah. And it's pretty neat. It shows a lot of what, like, makes this game so exciting. It's just the extra tricks that you discover that allow you to, like, just go so much faster.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird one, because in Zero Mission, it's a little different.
In Fusion, it's been nerfed so that you can only...
You can't actually wall jump.
Yeah. Hence the nerf that took place.
Yeah, it's basically because Fusion, I believe, came after Zero Mission.
No, it actually came before.
It came before?
Yeah. Fusion was made in 2002, I believe. Zero Mission was made in 2003.
Well, regardless. The amount of, the amount of, skips you can do in that game is absurd.
Oh, dang. Okay. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but skips are the ones where you, skip a big person to it, right?
Yeah.
And Zero Mission, you skip pretty big portions. You also skip a lot of major items.
And mini bosses.
You actually skip one beam, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, my beam remains short, just like you're seeing right now. Oh, if I can...
Yeah, that's one is to get evil, most likely not get a charge shot. I don't know if you do get charge shot.
Oh, no, I missed it.
Oh, you deliberately missed it? I believe in this...
I forgot to get out of the crouch. I missed getting out of the crouch. That's the only issue. Let's try my best not to lose that crouch.
Yeah, I think that the only good part about charge shot in Zero Mission is this screw attack that you can hit with.
Thank God I've been getting it every single third try. Like, third time's the charm, really.
The acid worm skip.
Yeah, acid worm skip. It's a difficult skip. I'm making it look easier than it actually is.
Come on, give me my wheel back. Dang.
So far, this is going okay, minus the acid worm skip, which I'll have to practice in the near future. That'll be something I'll practice pretty prevalently.
Is that the one you were trying to practice as one of the couple companies I could make it to this past? Or at the NanoCon?
I practiced that several events. I hear the Kirby. Dude, Kirby and Metroid sound so similar to each other sound effects wise.
Wasn't it the same team? I think it's, yeah.
Sakurai was behind Kirby. Sakurai was behind Kirby.
Oh wow, I didn't even get the quick kill. I just managed to... I forgot to get 2 super missiles, so I made a minor mistake, and I totally saved it. Nobody noticed. So what I was meant to do is I was meant to shoot 3 super missiles, but I only had 2, so I had to like kill a Kraid the old-fashioned way for like the last half. And I got a really good, like, kill off of the last couple hits. Alright, let's see if I can get out of here with a good time.
Oh look, it's 1 in the morning.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Yeah, I was playing Minecraft until about 20 minutes ago, or until I jumped on, so it was a time sync. Like, I got on at 9, I'm like, okay.
It'll happen, you know. You don't exactly know what is totally going on, but you just have like a fair enough idea of what was all occurring.
That's my kill, and it just
Aw, that's unfortunate. I suppose that makes a difference.
Might in a second because it's updating. We might hear a lot of noise.
Got it.
I like all that.
Computer sounds.
Oh no, never mind. It's updating Elgato because I haven't updated in like a year.
Alright, I'm in Turian, yawn, gonna fight some Metroids. Oh, it's Kirby.
Fighting Metroid with Kirby. Like,
Dude, imagine if Kirby was in Metroid Zero Mission.
Kirby would destroy everything.
Pretty much, like, you'd think Samus is crazy deadly. That Kirby would just put it all to shame.
I like the motion comics I have right here for
Alright, no super drops there.
the cutscenes.
Just a bunch of health drops. No super drops, okay. Alright.
Wow, Molly has been giving me amazing what's actually sad, because these ones are not very good. Get on, get back.
Alright, so I at least got one super drop so far. Oh, hey.
The super drops in that game, is it one super that they give?
I'm not sure about that. I'd have to look into it. It's not a very high odds. It's like 10%, 5 to 10.
Oh, I just mean like how many missiles does it give you? I thought it's either 1 or 2, I can't. Each missile drops itself, like 1 or 2 missiles itself, or it's like the regular missiles is like, never mind, it's just one. Okay. No, it's crazy, man.
You're a little bit fried from doing a speedrun right now?
No, that's so good.
Oh, nice. I got a couple of super drops where it really mattered. Oh, nice. Wow, that's pretty groovy. The drops in here have been much better than the first one. That first one was just the scariest thing ever. I was not sure if I was going to actually complete that run, like, more than 3 times.
Don't ram yourself into the wall. Not the end.
So I just need one super drop and a bunch of missiles, and I should be secured. You're in Kara Castle.
Kara Castle.
You're gonna
I
put.
never paid attention to the background of Kara Castle.
It's the same as Moonlight Mansion.
No, it has nothing to do with Kara. Oh my god, Kirby. You get to the spike room. I can't get to the spike room, I'm gonna die.
Okay, I'm stupid.
Oh, there we go.
So how I was saying I'm waiting for it to update. It was sitting at 0% because I had to hit the religious button yet because it didn't pop up.
Oh, that's really simple. I will return the turn in a
Alright, pretty good. Pretty good mother brain fight.
Is that the final boss? I can't remember.
It's not the final boss. There's more. There's more. That's the final boss of the original Metroid. In this game, we still got Charlie and Iron Ted. Ooh, it was almost sub 30. 30-24. Pretty solid for the first part. I'm happy with the practice going on here, because if I can keep these recorded, like, attempts really well on live stream, I might be able to veer closer and closer to, like, previous PB averages. I'm pretty sure I tied, or got, like, 1 or 2 seconds away from 2018's PB, which is, I believe, last year I got a best time of 48:34, and the year before that, in 2017, my best time was 47:35. So...
What's your time at right now?
Currently in this run, 31:15.
Okay, not too bad.
At the cutscene, yeah. My personal best time of all time was set in December of 2015. I got a time of 43:21. It's a ridiculously good time. I got out of tour in around 26 minutes.
I should talk to my buddy, like, he doesn't go to Michigan Tech, but I should talk to him about how he did his Fallout 3 speedrun.
That's gotta be complicated, man.
Pardon?
That's gotta be pretty complicated for a game.
Yeah, I mean, like, I had no interest in doing it, because I like to play games for, play those Bethesda-style games for fun.
Yeah, that's fair.
But he said, like, yeah, he played it enough, and he got what would have been the world record if he had a capture card. And I've known a while that he's not talking out of his butt, but...
No map of shame, folks. We did it. We did it, guys. So, guys, we did it.
Live here now. I got a one.
What of shame?
Map of shame.
It's where there's a map. I don't know if you're watching this actual stream right now, but there was a map that he was trying to skip a map cutscene. Like you have to get really close to it, and you can barely jump over it.
There's also the trip.
I personally don't know the visual cue for it. I've tried it a couple times. I've gotten it like once.
I hit the tripwire of shame.
So what?
It has a pretty finicky like frame angle. There's a time frame for it. It's like a matter of 4 to 5 frames. It's not perfect, but it's near perfect. And it's pretty challenging to get. Other than that, the run's been going alright. Oh, fun fact, if you hold up, you saw what I did. I was able to get onto the platform without having to use the power grip. It's pretty neat. It, like, saves.
Alright, I finally got Elgato loaded. And it's not going to let me do it because I don't have my Elgato.
That makes sense.
And my Elgato is currently buried, so I will do this later.
That totally makes
I'll
sense.
fully updated the phone I want to it, but...
Ooh, my younger brother's watching for some reason or another. I don't know why you'd be interested in this, but hey, welcome. Make yourself at home, dude. How are you doing, man? How's life? We'll see if he's... Oh, it's fine. We'll deal with it. Accidentally tripped a wire where I probably shouldn't have. Almost thought of the run's not over. I just inconvenienced myself a little bit. It happens.
Yeah, that one's not too bad.
Oh, that's really funny, Daniel. So how'd you do that? Did you like decide not to put sunscreen on? Was that something you weren't able to do? Were you like out in the sun all day? I'm getting distracted. There's so many people I'm talking to at once.
You could be a streamer and have to talk to like 100 people.
Oh yeah, a couple hundred. You know, imagine being like Clint Stevens or Oats and Goats. Or somebody like Pangea.
Or the man. No, it's okay. You can continue with whatever.
Or I was like, or Ray, or what's his Stallion 87 or Stallion 83, the guy who had a 2 million gamer score.
Ooh, I got the Sam Skip. I'm so happy. So the Sam Skip saves around like I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's dope.
Dude, this.
Yeah, the guard didn't notice you, right? The whole point of Sam Skip.
Yeah, there's like setting the alarms off. You saw I did it. Normally I'd have to enter the save room, so I saved 4 seconds just doing that. So now we're gonna set the alarm off here instead. That'll do it. I've been streaming a couple runs. I got like 2 successful PB attempts for those of you who are joining and didn't get to see those. They're pretty solid. I did make some mistakes in every single one of my attempts so far, but yeah, I've been doing pretty solidly. So you cooked, and you stayed behind for the rental too. You're just making bucks here, dude. You know what? I respect the grind, Daniel, because, like, personally, I could not work on a weekend just simply because I'm only allowed to work Monday through Fridays. University policy, really. Okay, I didn't get the fast deactivation. Ooh, that's one of the fastest drums I got in a while. I got to make up for when I'm making... Oh, that's gonna suck, man. Correct me if I'm wrong, Daniel. It's because you got summer school, right? I want to believe that's the case, because there's gonna be a couple weeks where I'm in the same situation and I like have to take some classes. You already know about them. I haven't told you guys about the summer classes I have to take. Yeah.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, by fun I mean it's like, yeah, both of us are in the same situation right now. There's like, my brother's in, oh, Calc 2, yeah, that'll kill you, man.
The one, Calc 2.
The worst thing ever, it's like the devil incarnate, my friend. I hated it.
For summer classes, or...
No, my brother's taking Calc 2.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's a fun class.
I'm taking it in the fall, because I failed it last fall.
Oof. I failed it, and I also, I'm almost failed, like, one of my classes. And I don't know, Calc 2 and Chem 2 were the reason I stopped engineering. Ooh.
Calc 2 is where I stopped, so... I forgot they're remaking this, so... Oh yeah, no, I didn't forget they're remaking the video.
Whew! That fight got a little bit scary, man. Oh, man. You're not the only one that failed Calc. I think the only person in chat here who hasn't failed Calc is Nate.
Yeah, you're probably right, because I've done all 4 Calcs, and I've done some more, so...
Well, aren't you the...
Oh yeah, you're a math major, aren't you?
No, I'm a math minor, but, you know, how it goes.
Well, aren't you just an overachiever, friends?
What's the difference between classes?
Well... that is a pretty funny joke, but... no, there's a lot of theoretical classes you have to take.
Oh, because of, like, differential,
yeah, well, that's, DQ is part of Calc 4. Like, I took it as Calc 4 because in Minnesota, that's kind of how it works.
Weren't you able to do it as, like, did you do it as part of, like,
It's called Calc 4, but, you know, it's got different equations and linear algebra in it, so... It's fine, we got our call Calc 4.
Yeah, so we did our, when I was looking up to the first time we started 50Q, I look at it, I'm just like, oh no, this is not going to end well.
50Qs, yeah, 50Qs is something else.
it's a living...
So, it's like, I'll be done with not applied math. I did general math after I finished Chem 2, and then I got to retake statistics again, because that's a whole other situation, and I'm not going to. But
if you ever need help, you can always ask me. I get statistics like that.
I mean, I got the first half of statistical methods done. It's just the second half.
Yes, which is hard.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I got my English done I got my English done when I was in high school, man.
Yeah.
I wish I done that now.
I'll actually take you up on that. I'm not gonna take it till spring, but I will take you up on that.
Whenever you want, because I'm probably one of the few people I know that is actually okay with doing math.
Yeah, it's
You would think that going to a place...
Like it.
You would think going to a...
Chem 2 is going to do the standard method everyone tells you to be successful is like a testing center, not a testing center appointment, a learning center appointment. Once a week, get a tutor.
Oh, yeah, they all say that.
You would think going to a place like Michigan Tech, you would like math, but a lot of people get the wrong impressions. Like, college calculus and high school calculus are not they're not the same thing.
They're not.
I never took it.
That, I'm just curious, because I don't know the curriculum, because I took calc outside of Michigan Tech.
Oh,
you have to do trig substitution for evaluating integrals, or no?
I don't remember, but I think we might have at some point or another.
I did it a little bit at my community college when I took Calc 1 last summer, but to be honest, I probably made a mistake of not doing anything with Calc, trying it again last fall or last spring, but for me, as long as I make the testing center appointments and take it slow, I should be able to redo it fine.
Yeah.
As long as as long as I put the effort and spend time just doing nothing but it, I should be able to at least get the minimum to go into the next class, which is a C. So.
To be honest, like, the only thing that kept me from totally hating calculus before Calc 2 was just the fact that there was some form of success I was experiencing with derivatives until they turned into nightmarish.
Oh, yeah, derivatives.
Until they turned nightmarish. So
let me check and make sure that the professor hasn't changed. I had Gregerson for both the lab and the lecture.
oh, good. Oh, great, Gregerson. He's oh man.
Did I make a mistake?
I have not had him before, but I've heard things about him. We have a person who plays Fox in our Smash Club who has named himself Jason Gregerson as his tag. He was formerly Sherlock Hams, so, like, that should tell you a little bit of something about the guy.
I'm sorry, what was that?
There's a guy who plays Fox in Smash Ultimate that goes by the tag of Jason Gregerson. It's hilarious. The power... Using the power of...
I'm interrupting you, I apologize.
Yeah, I know, everybody is.
What are you talking about? I don't interrupt anyone. Just everybody.
We're just a bunch of gamers trying to get that bread.
That delicious bread.
Yeah, that bread. It's so good. Mostly it's just PBs. Alright, let's see how Iron Ted is. Call him out.
I still have Gregerson.
I don't know who Daniel's responding to, but I agree with him no matter who he's responding to.
Let me turn the volume so I can hear Danny.
That is my younger brother talking right now.
He's in the chat.
That's my younger brother right now. So we have 4 people right now, which is like a record for live streaming. Let's see.
And they just disappeared. I'm sad.
This is so sad. Can we play Despacito?
Oh, hold on, let me get it up.
No, don't actually do that. I don't want to get...
I actually do have it.
Don't-
Alexa, play Despacito.
Don't play it! Don't play it!
Oh, sorry.
I'm trying not to get this copy striked if I put it on YouTube. Despacito! I was kidding. That was like sarcasm, man. That's supposed to be ironic.
I had to unplug my Xbox.
I'm so sorry about that. I shouldn't have said...
Request from Daniel, play Old Town Road.
I don't unplug it, so...
I am so sorry about that. I did not mean to do that. It's just that, like, I like the game to not be totally corrupted by other music, you know.
Okay.
Especially if I get a PB, you know.
Don't worry, I'll play Awesome Beat for you guys. It has no copyright.
You got all that public domain music.
So it's Pennsylvania? Because isn't that supposed to be?
I don't know if that counts as public domain. It's like held up by a.
Oh wait, is it? I know you have to pay for it at one point.
Yeah, you
If
did.
you want to buy it, you can buy it. How much is
So this is not going to be a 46 time, but it could potentially be a 47 time, depending on how we do well in this last section.
And what is that? That place is... That place about middle mid-50s.
Oh, wow, this is going to be pretty good. Let's go! 47-29!
Is that your...
That is one of the best times I've gotten in Metroid Zero Mission in about 2 years. Whew!
So it ends right at this cutscene where it's
yeah, it ends it right when he gets in the ship.
Yeah. That was a really good time. That was one of the best times I've gotten in 2 years. I haven't gotten a good time like that since 2017.
Okay, that's good. Congratulations.
Thanks, man. Now I just have to hope I can get anywhere near my 2016 best time.
What was that again?
My best time for 2016 was 45:46. So I got about a minute and 40 seconds to shave off. I mean, just another really good time. I made a lot of improvements for each run. I'm really happy with how this practice is going. It's still coming down to the acid worm skip. I, lost time there.
Yeah, I think if you can pull that off, you should be able to, from just rewatching, you should be able to pull off the time that you need to be.
Like a 46 time would be ideal. If I got a 46 time by the end of the night, I'll be really, really happy. I'm already happy with the progress I made now. My time just kept on going higher and higher. I was going further away from my PB. I mean, if anything, if I get a time below 45 minutes again, I'm going to switch back to GBSP, and then I'm going to start practicing runs on that. So, I'm looking on eBay. I've been hunting down to get a working Gameboy SP. That's what I'm currently opting towards.
Gameboy SP?
Yeah, with a charger.
GameStop sells them, I know, for like $20.
$20?
Gameboy SPs? I highly doubt that.
I don't think so. Probably not.
I highly doubt that.
No, they're
Years ago that you saw that.
for minimum. You could probably get a minimum price of $30 to $40 for one nowadays.
I can find you one. It's not that hard.
You really want to do that, friend?
I personally have two myself, but the bumper's broken on one of them.
Oh.
So I'm not just give that away to somebody, but I do know shops around me that sell them.
Is that something you seriously want to do? I can pay you for that,
Yeah,
that's fine.
oh boy.
If you want me to pick it up, I'm fine with that. I would have to look at the price to see if you are interested in getting it at that price. 'Cause
Well,
I think I saw one for. I think this was a special edition one. It was like $60.
oh, that's a lot. So it's like
I can check,
I'm doing
I can also check, Disc Traders, which is they do, actual, their main thing they sell is they don't only sell the new games, they also sell the retro, quote unquote. And they actually do have, old consoles. And I think they always post on Facebook, oh, we got this in for, whatever price. It's